Imagine you're sitting at your desk thinking about your business. It's been a great run these past couple years, but in this quiet moment sitting at your desk, you want more. Yes, I assert that planning pays. Make your planning pay. So Amazon isn't as hot. Said, here come the robots.
Here comes the robots.
I know CEOs are very bottom line focused. What's the actual impact that you're seeing on the P&L? Well, how do you deal with the people implications of all this change? You can use a good strategic plan to deal with whatever your most pressing business issue is. Whether it's the desire for more growth that may be getting away from you, the need to hire people, operational issues, whatever that dragon is in your business, I assert that you can use a good strategic plan to deal with it. And that's what I'm here to talk with you about today. So the thing that I love most about business, and our CEOs will appreciate, is the relationship between you and building a great team, which is going to absolutely be necessary for you to realize the explosive growth that you aspire to realize. If he were more disciplined about doing a strategic plan, he would be able to double the size of his company.
And the way that you do that, once again, is you identify what the gaps are, you mobilize your resources to put together a clear plan for how to attack those gaps with your goals in mind, and then you take powerful, committed action.
And that thought brings up all kinds of other issues and concerns and thoughts and feelings like, where is that growth going to come from? Am I going to need to hire some new people? Am I going to need to start a new product or service to get that kind of growth? My competitor's brewing something that I haven't even thought of yet.
The reason why I think a diagnostic is important is we got to know what the problems are before we can really begin to address them. Then what we're going to do is we're going to spend the remaining time talking about the 10 biggest gaps that I see in people's strategic planning and business planning efforts, and some very tactical approaches for how to address those gaps in your thinking and to make sure that you have solutions for them.
I'm going to assert something over the next few hours that we're together, which is that planning pays. It's powerful and it's profitable. So let's talk about the case of some of these companies that have done a strategic plan. The anesthesia company was able to secure $10.5 million in 18 months, growing their top line revenue by 30%. The jewelry company, 20% ahead of their 2015 projections. The financial service firm has launched an entirely new practice and is securing new customers. The medical device company did a strategic plan and was able to launch their new medical device and secure a multi-million-dollar licensing agreement. And my favorite, the last company that we see on this spreadsheet, is a company that had the business owner, a CEO, who had a dream for over 20 years sitting in the back of her head. And through doing a strategic plan, she was able to launch that company in 6 months. You've done a lot of really great work here today. You should feel really good about what you've accomplished. You've done a survey of your entire business from a strategic standpoint. You've identified what the gaps are in your strategic thinking. You've come up with some specific action steps. And we've created a structure for accountability with this group. So you should feel really great about what we've accomplished in just a very short time together. In 1990, the EB-5 visa program was created in the U.S. Congressional Act, Immigration Act, that was passed that year. And in the good old days, it was said that the EB-5's visa applications were pretty much kind of rubber stamped. You know, if you got the paperwork done and you put it in, it's really likely that you were going to get the application approved. So much for the good old days. Basically laid down the rules for what needs to happen in an EB-5 visa application. But what happened is in the third of those cases, they specified that you have to have a comprehensive business plan. You want to raise those to the level of transparency where they're all in one place. And once again, those assumptions, like let's say that you're assuming that you're going to do a trade show and the trade show costs $20,000 to do. Well, you want to be able to actually back that up. Entrepreneurs are starry-eyed and we're all, want to promise the moon and the stars, but at the end of the day, this visa application is a legal document. And it's also an offering of securities. We can have a meaningful business discussion about whether or not the US is still the best place in the world to invest your money. But what can't be debated is that after 200 years, people still want to come here and make a life for themselves. More than anything else, what I hope that you will do is use this time together. Use the great work that you've done to make your planning pay. Thanks for having me.